I would guess there's very, very few firms that honestly do role-playing in training. Because there's this embarrassing thing that if Marlon asked me to get up and play the role of a client or play the role of a partner, it's going to somewhat embarrass me. And we're so kind, we never want to embarrass somebody, which is probably somewhat good. If there's a place where again, you ought to train and role play until you get comfortable, it's having a face-to-face discussion with a prospective client, where you're trying, in a sense, to get the relationship aligned completely the right way before you start down the path. And not that these are the perfect words, but it sounds something like this. Sam, my good friend Sam, I can't wait to do your work. You'll find that I'm going to take the best people on the planet and put them on your engagement. And I anticipate we're going to have a long, good, healthy, helpful relationship. But I need you to understand that there's one key factor that will derail that from our perspective. I don't have the right, as a partner in our firm, to use firm resources that we don't get paid for. That is not a right I have. So when we put those people on your engagement, and they work diligently, and you'll see how good they are, when I bill you, it will be honest for what we've done. And I need you to understand you need to pay it in full and you need to pay it timely every time I send you a bill. That doesn't mean you can't call me, but you need to understand that's what creates a long-term healthy relationship. I can't have you treating every bill like an invitation to debate something to where then we're hesitant to do the work. I'm just making the words up. If you will work at that until you get comfortable with whatever your message is, every partner ought to be comfortable sharing whatever that message is. It ought to be consistent across the firm with every new client up front. So they understand that's the relationship. Because frankly, if I'm going to go do work with Dave and Dave doesn't want that relationship, I don't want to work for him. I don't want to find that out 30 days later, 2 months later, 6 months later. I don't want to find it out then. Find it out then. Find it out at the very beginning. So I think one of the things we've got to do, thank you, Sam, is figure out how partners can be more comfortable being honest and direct when you're talking to a prospect.